So I wanted to upload a video today because, it is a very special day as you can clearly see, but the internet has been out all day. So yeah, that's pretty great timing. So we're doing a setup tour. And we head on over to where all the magic happens and here it is, the beautiful, amazing wait, that's not the setup, wait, hold on, something's not right here. Here it is, the actual setup tour, and boy, oh boy, doesn't it look amazing? Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, this is not, okay, well, let's just start from the beginning. So if you were not already aware, I live in a dorm. I go to school, I live in a dorm, I have roommates. Well, technically I have 2 roommates, but, yeah. Anyways, moving on. So if you didn't already know, I live in a dorm. I go to school, I live here, I live at the school, which is honestly pretty crazy. And yeah, because of that, I have roommates. And yes, I do say plural. But basically, yes, because of that, it is very hard for me to make videos. And I'm pretty sure that's kind of a way to explain why it's really hard to make videos, because as you can, clearly see around me, it's not something that's easy to do just because of the fact that, like, I'm sharing a room, there's always people here, and obviously I don't want to be making videos. I mean, I don't even tell anybody that I do make videos. It's just kind of my own thing that I just kind of keep to myself. I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm so like irrelevant, I guess, I don't know. Anyways, but regardless though, yeah, it's really hard for me to make videos just because of the spacing and the fact that I have to share a room and that kind of thing. So now I actually have some free time to do so I'm just gonna go ahead and do a setup tour because why not? So just a quick overview of the room itself, I guess, maybe just to look back on and see how things have changed or whatever. Not really anything has kind of changed. I mean, there's stuff behind me, but it's just a bunch of like clothes. You probably don't really care about that. It's just like basic human needs or whatever. And again, a lot of this stuff is just kind of basic human needs, like drawers full of clothes and clean clothes that are folded up because there's not really too much room in there. And then a bunch of other junk and whatnot. We might want to address, this ginormous Cheez-It tower. I don't know how this thing kind of spawned. I just started eating Cheez-Its and it just kind of evolved. Yeah, that's a thing. I mean, we move over here to just like, normal school bag, like a laundry bag. It actually says specifically, I'm not gonna show you in there because that's kind of gross, but it says specifically laundry on it, just in case I forget what's in there, even though I put stuff in there on the usual. I have a nice like little carpet. It is a little dirty, I know, don't make fun of me or whatever. It is a little dirty, so probably need to vacuum that. And then of course a beanbag just for like lounging, because this floor is not it doesn't look very appealing or whatever, and then there's just a bunch of other junk like whatever, microwave food. You don't really care about that. And I mean, it's a bed. It's pretty cool. Beds are pretty great. I think, I think a lot of people have beds. I don't know if that's just me. Anyways, there's just a bunch of other stuff here, like, a fridge or whatever. I'm not going to go over the other side because, I mean, that's my roommate's stuff and, whatnot. So we're just going to move on because, honestly, it's not even that important and you just kind of got a little preview of it. And what's really important is this. This is the workstation for everything. And I'm just going to go ahead and sit down in this amazing chair. I mean, it's just like a simple IKEA chair. It was like $100, give or take. And it's honestly really solid, very comfortable. But anyways, that's just whatever. Anyways, I mean, honestly, I'm pretty bad at doing this kind of thing because I'm not entirely sure what I'm supposed to be doing. And also my voice sounds really weird because I'm still trying to, I guess, get over like, I don't know if it's allergies, but anyways, I'm getting off topic. Basically, what I'm trying to say here is that, look at this. This is where everything happens. And yes, it is as jank as you can possibly assume. So anyways, to start things off here, this is my laptop. This is where I make everything. I used to have an original, actually, hold on. If you go down to the drawer that we saw right here, this is my old laptop. I used to make all my old videos on it. I pretty much made like up until, let's say, 2019, up until say maybe this summer. I can't remember exactly when it was, but until then, or not this summer, 2022 summer is when I got an upgrade to the laptop that you just saw. And this laptop is, I mean, it served me well. It is very underpowered. So that's why videos at the time were pretty awful in terms of like quality. Like it was only able to do like 30 FPS and it was very limited in what it could do. And yeah, I have a whole long story time that maybe I can tell about this laptop and how much of a nuisance it was to make videos on this thing. But anyways, you probably don't really care. There's just, you know, some games for the DS that you saw over there, the charger, just a bunch of random junk. But yeah, I'm not too sure why I brought it, but I do have it. So yeah, that's maybe just maybe a legacy item, I don't know. So going back to this laptop, you can see it still has all the stickers on it because I don't know, I just have like a thing for stickers and how just, I don't know, it might ruin the finish on here and it might leave that weird like stick marks or whatever, you know what I'm talking about? Like when you take off a sticker and it just leaves like the peeling or the stickiness behind it. It's really gross and I don't want to, I don't want to bother with that. So I just leave it on. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't bother me, but it does outlay the specs and that kind of thing. And this is honestly a really, really good laptop. I mean, it does the job. It makes videos. It does everything that I want it to do. And it's honestly really amazing. And it also has an amazing wallpaper. Shout out to the new album that just released. And then we move on to the other side where, yes, these two screens are connected because, hold on, if I move the mouse over here, hold on, we gotta do this. And yeah, these two screens obviously are connected. I'm trying to do this with my left hand, so it's a little jank, but yeah, these two screens are obviously connected, as you can see by the shared everything. And this is just like a normal, like generic monitor. It actually is a really old monitor because this was like a monitor that we used for like a family computer, like way back when. And then, you know, we got an upgrade and then this monitor was just kind of left to rot. I wouldn't say left to rot, but like nobody was using it. So I decided, you know what, I'm just going to use it as my main monitor. And I mean, it's honestly amazing. And I take this laptop everywhere for like school and whatnot. And then I just plug it in and then just do everything that I need to do here. It's really amazing, really big. It's honestly amazing. And a more important thing is that if we pull down the screen right here, I of course have my Nintendo Switch. I wouldn't go anywhere without one of the greatest systems ever made. And my setup is a little jank because all these, you know, cables and ports or whatever. If I want to play my Switch, I have to take out this, plug it into the Switch, and then I can finally broadcast, or not broadcast, but like essentially play the game on this screen. So it's a little bit jank, I know, but I mean, I don't know, I'm not really a stranger to jankiness. It's just kind of something that I've always had to deal with, something that I always work with, and obviously it just kind of works. There's nothing really too special. There is a lamp over there, so it's really nice for, you know, nighttime, because the overhead lamp or the overhead light here is extremely bright and it is really jarring. I don't know, I've just never been a fan of like overhead lights. It's one of those like super bright like LED hospital lights that you see, and it's really like, I don't know, it's just really jarring for the eyes. But anyways, moving on, it's just a normal mouse pad, nothing really too special. It works, it's really great. I enjoy having a mouse pad rather than not. Actually, for the first few months of living here, I did not have a mouse pad. So yeah, it was pretty jank trying to use everything without a mouse pad. But I mean, it works. I got used to it, but having a mouse pad is infinitely much better. And then we move on to just normal headphones because obviously, you know, I do things, just basically doing things and obviously not want anybody else to hear it is what I'm trying to say. Like I said, just a normal DS. I mean, it is my very old DS with, I believe Soul Silver is in here. Yes, yep, there it is, Soul Silver is in there. Amazing Pokemon game. Yeah, and I just play it occasionally, like obviously the Switch over there. And then this is just like a generic whatever keyboard. As you can see, it still has like this plastic thing. I don't know why I haven't taken this off, but it's just always been there. It's literally like a $5 keyboard. It's not anything like overly fancy. I wouldn't say I don't see the points in like mechanical keyboards or anything like that, but I mean, this does everything that I want it to do. It can type, it can, you know, play games, obviously it can edit videos, it can do everything I want it to. So honestly, I don't really see a purpose in like getting anything else. And then we just move on to here, and this is just like a normal mouse. It does have these little buttons on the side, if you can see that clearly. It has like these little buttons on the side, and I use this for editing because those are really good, because you can key, what's it called? You can like determine what these buttons do essentially. And these are wired to essentially like make cuts in videos, and it's just like, honestly, it's really amazing having these two little buttons. Really, really underrated if you don't have those, or if you're like a video editor. Highly recommend those things. It's kind of an old mouse. I've had this for maybe 4 years, give or take. I'm not entirely sure, but like I said, it's really great. It gets the job done. It can click, which is pretty great. That's all I really needed to do. It's not anything fancy, like it's not going to, you know, give me double clicks in games or anything like that, but you know, it works. It gets the job done. Really, really amazing mouse. And yeah, aside from that, that is the whole setup. There's not really anything else to say here. I mean, everything off to the side is just like you saw, just a bunch of random junk, or I wouldn't say random junk, but stuff that's just for living. None anything related to the whole setup and how this process is done. And yeah, that's just pretty much all I have. There is a lot of I guess, other niche things. I liked one thing, and that is this hat. And this hat was from Steve Lacy concert that I went to, which was pretty cool. I went to that. It was really great and, you know, amazing experience. Would definitely go again. But anyways, I digress. I feel like I've been rambling on for a little bit. Like I said, there's not really much to show here. I mean, it's just kind of like my living area and kind of explaining why it's really difficult to make videos, hence why sometimes I can go, you know, a good few days at a time without making any videos. Like in this case, if you're watching this the day it comes out, I haven't made a video in 10 days. And like I said, I want to make one, but as you can see, if I move over here, the Wi-Fi is still not working. So yeah, I decided to make this video instead. But anyways, that was a setup tour. I might go into how I actually make videos, but I'm saving that for a special occasion. So yeah, in secret, I'm saving it for 500 subscribers. So if you want to maybe see that video, then, you know, of course, definitely hit that subscribe button because it is honestly really helpful and it's just honestly pretty great. And I'll make how I make my videos because I honestly love behind the scenes stuff like that. It's mainly why I'm making this video now. And I realize now that maybe I should have made like a, what's it called, like a setup tour back when I lived back at home, but I don't know, it's just something I never got around to doing. But anyways, I hope you did enjoy. I'm not really too used to showing my face and all this, so I mean, face reveal, even though it's not really a face reveal because I've shown my face on here many times. But anyways, regardless though, I hope you guys did enjoy, and if you did enjoy, then, you know, feel free to leave this video a like and subscribe and all that jazz, and yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next one. Take care.